Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is widely regarded as one of the fighting games of all time, and Nintendo has been sure to capitalize on that by releasing several packs of DLC, or downloadable levels and characters. Each DLC features a new playable pal, along with a level and music representing their franchise. So far, 6 characters have been released, with 5 more confirmed to be on their way. But the question on everyone's minds is, who's going to be lucky enough to get one of those spots? Now, I may not know for sure, heck, I don't even have a clue, but I do know who's most deserving of a spot in my mind. The answer might surprise you though, because he's not from a video game, he's from real life. That's right, my most wanted pick for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC has got to be the one and only Steve, my pet dog. Well, my ex-pet dog. Unfortunately, Steve was erased from the canon of our actual real existence last week after being tragically run over by a truck and then 5 more trucks. After grieving for a while, however, I soon realized that this could finally be the chance to achieve my dream, and Steve's dream too. You see, I've always thought of myself as an ideas guy, capable, confident, and creative, but lacking the necessary capital to fund my work. Instead, growing up, I would occasionally send Nintendo ideas for games, characters, and hardware, and while they couldn't officially acknowledge my work, citing that they didn't accept unsolicited ideas, I still caught the little nods to me that they sprinkled into their games. For example, when I was only 7, I sent Nintendo of America a letter encouraging them to create a game where, and I quote, Mario and Sonic have a big fight. Now, the letter I received back was discouraging, to say the least. I believe that at first they may have interpreted my young, scribble-esque handwriting as perhaps some dialect of Mandarin, and thus sent out this letter in return. Clearly, however, the true meaning of the letter was soon deciphered, and not 1 month later, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games was released for the Wii. I ask you, what could be bigger than the Olympics? Clearly, Nintendo understood that vying for athletic superiority was a far bigger fight than I had ever thought possible. But now, I am formally and publicly requesting that Nintendo end the charade of separation between themselves and me. For too long have my ideas gone unappreciated. For too many weeks, every week, for the past 2 years, have I sent in a new plot segment of the greatest game never made. Now, I'm sure Nintendo doesn't want me to drop the name here because, well, from my understanding, it'll probably come out within a few months or maybe just a year at this point. I don't want to spoil it, but imagine the tactical army management and social bonding of Fire Emblem combined with the strange bug and plant-like creatures from Pikmin. That's just it. That's just what it is. If Nintendo can't make Pikmin happen, then I think they owe it to me, the Smash community, and everyone who's ever known what it's like to see 6 trucks run over 1 dog within 30 seconds to fulfill this one small request. I mean, if they need to, say he's from a video game or whatever, Steve was also the star of my personal copy of Nintendogs. Strangely enough, that version of Steve also met his end when he was hit by a truck. I don't mean in the video game, I mean that my Nintendo DS was hit by a truck. Okay, look, Nintendo, I know you're watching this, I know you watch all of my stuff, I know you listen to every idea I've ever sent you. I have almost made this too easy for you. I've given you the compelling arguments for why Steve should be in the game, I've provided not one, but several visual references, but now I'm going to go the extra mile. I'm going to end this video with an already pre-made storyboard for a revealed trailer. Sigh, I have ended yet another day without the companionship of my dearly departed ex-pet dog, Steve, who I once loved and cherished. If only he could return to me in virtual form, and not even get hit by 1 truck even this time. Gasp, that familiar barking noise. Could it be? Steve, it is you.
Bark. Let's settle it and smash. Bark.
Sounds good, pal. Now, obviously this is just a rough cut, but the gameplay would go here. I was thinking for his special moves, he would just kind of do the stuff that, the tricks that any dog learns, like in real life. His side special, for example, could be, it would be shake or something like that. He'd extend his paw and, he'd hit people or something like that. Down special, he'd probably just be the classic dog move, sit. The more he sits, the stronger he gets, just like in real life. Neutral special, I think they could just be a bark, just a nice little bark, and then the person playing him, I think, would feel better about things. Up special, yeah, he could just get on a little cloud and ride up to heaven. I think it doesn't really matter. Who cares? It's video games. Final smash, yeah, it's like Captain Falcon's final smash, but instead of a big old spaceship that hits the other guy, I think it should be just, it'd be poetic if it was just, well, yeah,